Hi, I'm Zach with Hardworking Hunter, and today I teamed up with an awesome website called hunterhacks.com. And today I'm kind of going to go through a hunter hack to backcountry meals. And this is just something that I do. I'm not a nutritionist, and this is just kind of a poor man's way of making some pretty high carb, high energy meals for the backcountry at low dollar. So again, I teamed up with hunterhacks.com for this, just to kind of give me a platform to help share it and help spread the word on, just awesome things guys can do to save money and make some, awesome meals for the backcountry. And at hunterhacks.com, not only can you find, you'll be able to find this article and video, but they also have things like how to make your own 3D elk target. That one was pretty popular and pretty cool. And they also have pretty awesome shirts like this bow hiker shirt. So get a chance, go check them out, and also check out my website at hardworkinghunter.com, where you can also find some swag and articles to read and whatnot. And now check out this film on how to make your own meal. All right, this is pretty simple. I got my crock pot here ready, filled it full of water, and then I got my roast. Now that the meat is cooked, smells good. We're gonna pull this out and put it on our tray that we're gonna go and put in the dehydrator. And we'll kind of break it up and spread it out evenly so that it dries out faster. Alright, so the next meal I'm gonna tell you about is my meat and potatoes. And this is kind of my basic meal. And all it is dehydrated roast. This happens to be deer roast. And my ratio is I take a cup of deer roast that's already dehydrated and shredded. And I figured a cup of this dry meat, I did the calculations. It's 1 cup is 35 grams of protein. So I go ahead and I take 1 cup of dehydrated meat. Then you can either mix it with a source of carbs, so whether like potatoes or minute rice. And so I like to use Idahoan potatoes, and I've got it figured out that 3/4 of a cup is about right. And 3/4 of a cup of dried potatoes rehydrates into about 3 cups. So 3 servings. And when you're done, you're in a little package like that. And this is a good time to add seasonings. If you wanted to add pepper or, oh man, you could add whatever you wanted. Or it's also a good time to add like different types of gravy. And so I like to just sprinkle a little bit of gravy powder in there and then vacuum seal it. So you can either cook these in, a little cooking bowl, or what I do is I actually take in a few Mountain Houses with me. I mean, I like their sweet and sour pork. It's one of my favorites. Even though it's kind of salty, but I eat that, and then I use the Mountain House container to cook all the, that's why I take 2 or 3 in case one ends up getting a hole in it. And I just keep reusing it, and that's my cooking container. It's really lightweight, and then it's disposable. I don't have to wash it at the end of the trip. So, all right, so this is another meal that I do that I take in the backcountry with me. Just plain old pastaroni. I use these because they're only $1 a piece, and I mean they're a good, tasty source of carbs that are fairly cheap. The problem is they come in these big boxes, and so this is where I kind of make it so I can pack a lot more. So what I'll do is I'll take these boxes and I'll open them up and I'll put them into vacuum sealer bags so that they look like this when I'm done with them. So you can see the size comparison. You know, you can for packing ability, you definitely get these take up a lot less space. And so when I do this, I actually go down to KFC and I get some of their butter packets, and I'll put 2 butter packets in per box, and that's not near enough butter for what it calls for, but it's enough butter that it helps things kind of stick together when I cook this in the backcountry, and it also helps for calorie intake.